the Westchester Table Tennis Center, and we have the finals coming up in a couple of minutes between Kewei Li from Atlanta, Georgia, and Zhang from Pleasantville, New York. Kai is a high school student at Pleasantville High School. He's ranked in the top 10 in the United States. And Kewei Li, originally from China as well, is living in the Atlanta area and also one of the top 10 players in the United States. Kewei is a defensive specialist, and we had a terrific quarterfinal and semifinal. We had 4 players over 2,600, so this has been brutal getting here. And we are located here in Pleasantville, New York, and we should enjoy this match coming right up. Kewei plays with long pips on the backhand, P1R, TSP curl. Very deceptive game, puts tremendous spin on his defensive chops. Kai is an all-out attacker, so we should see some terrific points here. Like all modern defenders, you must have a good offensive loop and attack, and Kewei has just terrific forehand off the bounce. Can loop drive almost any time. Beautiful forehand chop there. Kewei's jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Misread that serve. The Westchester Table Tennis Club is located in Pleasantville, New York. We're just outside of New York City, 35 miles. Beautiful suburban town. We have 18 tables. Open from 4 to 11 o'clock during the weeknights. A little bit longer hour during the weekends. We had a wider angle lens here to see all of the play, but fabulous defense going on. Heavy spin on that ball. Let's serve. Again, the long pips make it very, very difficult to read spin. And Kewei is just masterful at changing that spin up. First game. We're here for game 2. The October Open here at Westchester Table Tennis Center. Kewei Lee is up 1-0 against Zhang. Oh, we see immediate change of tactics here. Kai's looking, last game was a little bit one-dimensional. It was all hard attack, and Kewei was off the table. But it looks like this game, Kai's going to try and move him in and out, try and spread him out a little bit, force some errors, get him in close to the table and drive it deep. See where that continues. Point there. I'm told that Kewei was the top junior in China and actually represented China at the junior level. And I also heard he plays with a Jusei hook blade, one of the top defenders in the world. And I've heard that when he was a junior, he beat him, which I think is pretty interesting. Playing with his blade and actually defeated him at one point. But, not sure how true that is, but that's what I've heard. 2-2 here, game 2. It's the first lead that Kai has had. Again, it looks like he's changing the pace a little bit on his loop, a little bit more spin. In and out, attacking the forehand. Prior semifinals, Kewei really used that backhand serve to his advantage. It's very, very difficult to read. He's changing it in and out, long and short. That was a very fast, spinny serve. Kai took a wild swing at. Nice table tennis there. Kai was playing an offensive player. Able to stick that backhand block down the line. Opened up his forehand for the winner. He's got a 2-point lead here. It is clear that Kai is attacking Kewei's forehand here, game 2. We'll see where that continues. Again, a little bit of in and out. Hard loop to the forehand. He's able to get the point. Beautiful point there. Always fun to watch a table tennis match when you have a great defender and a great offensive player. Leads to long points. Kai to win this match is going to have to keep the ball on the table an awful long time. For each point, there's no easy points here. 6-6. Drop shot there. It's in and out. Finally got the dead ball off the long pips and was able to rip it in for a winner. That was beautifully played. Again, it looks like it's average of 5 or 6 times before he can score the point. It's a lot of volleys. He's tactically playing a really nice game here. He's got a 2-point lead. Continues to try and pound the forehand and do some drop shots to bring Kewei back into the table and then right back out again. Heavy, heavy spin. That racket face wide open there and pushed it forward and it just slid right off his racket. Tumbled down in the net. It's tremendous spin on that ball when it comes back. Beautiful offensive loop right into the middle. That's usually the defender's weak point, right into that elbow there. They're usually very, very strong on the wings. You may see Kewei here try and take an offensive shot here to break up the rhythm. Now 8-9. Kewei is down 1 point, 8-9 here in game 2. There was that forehand opening. It's very, very hard when you're an offensive player playing a defender and having to also deal with offense as well. High serve. Let's see what he does with these next 2 points. Looks like he's going to go with a backhand serve here. Possibly short to the forehand. Nice idea. Change the tactics up. But, that ball is so hard to read coming back. Had no spin actually that time. Game point for Kewei. 9-10. Oh. Wow. Nice loop into the middle, but it wasn't sufficient. So Kewei has a 2-0 lead here. be back soon for game 3. We're here for game 3, first point. Kewei's up 2-0. Kai played really well that last game, but just wasn't able to close it out. Let's see what he does here. Beautiful offensive attack there. Kewei mixes it up. Hard to get into your game rhythm when you have to deal with the offense as well. Nice play by Kai, in, out, and then very, very hard loops. Kewei uses long pips, and it's essentially frictionless rubber, which means that it reverses the spin. So if you put a lot of heavy spin on the loop, it comes back chopped. But because he uses thicker sponge, he can also impart a little bit of spin, which makes it so tricky. Is one of the reasons why Kai is going most of the time with a forehand. Doesn't have to worry about the spin reversal on the backhand. Kai has a 4-2 lead right now. Serve, it's been scoring points. Kewei all tournament. Looks like it's an easy shot. Lots of different spin on it. That one just clipped the top of the net. You work so hard for a point, and you give it away on a serve. It makes it very, very difficult. Two in a row. It's now 4-4. Again, Kai's not the only one that's been missing that serve. That's a beautiful point. Popped up a little bit, and Kewei decided to go for his loop. He's able to score the point. It's now 5-5. Kai's point there, clipped the top of the net and just dribbled over. It's now 6-6. big point here. You don't want, as an offensive player, you don't want to go down 2 points to this defender. Heavy, heavy spin. Kewei now has a 2-point lead. He's up 2-0. He has the luxury of having the serve and deciding what he wants to do, how to set up the point. Looks like he's going to go to the backhand serve here. Table tennis, each player can take a 1-minute timeout. Two schools of thought with a timeout. Sometimes you use it offensively if you've got a lead and you want to push it through and come up with maybe a change of tactics and just take the game. And in this case, Kai is now down 6-9. Call the timeout to see whether he could just change his tactics a little bit and maybe score a couple of points and try and get back in this game and the match. Pretty wise timeout, actually. If you don't call it here, you may not get a chance to call it at all. See how this play develops. Very, very well played point by both players. Kewei has a 4-point lead here, 4 match points. Point of the tournament. Kewei is just a wall. Beautiful, beautiful match. Nice point there. 3 straight. Thanks for watching.